These are the bouganvillea bushes that I did an update on last year. They cut them back a couple months ago. They cut them in the hot weather. That's when the flowers actually drop off. They bloom in the cool weather. When it starts to get real hot, they fade and come back the next year. So this is what they look like, just plain green, right? I don't remember if I showed the other side of the road, but people were dumping a lot of cuttings over here. So my wife, true to her nature, planted banana trees here and some flower plants. When these grow in, they'll help stop people from wanting to dump here, because it's going to be, you know, sort of like a garden. They won't bother that. If they see it's just a piece of road, they'll dump cuttings, like pushed further back. You can see what was there. The neighbors have trimmed back their section. This is nice. And further up here, directly across from my house, I don't know if you remember, there were two banana plants here. They were each about 1 meter high. And this is them now. They get pretty damn big. Okay. Then, here into the garden, which I'm going to cut down later today with a weed eater. These are the other banana trees. They've gotten pretty damn big. And then my wife cleared out. You can see behind there, she cleared all this section by hand with a machete. Now, she's a hardcore, I'll tell you what. Then we got a couple more bananas coming up here. This one here, looking good. Those long, slender leaf plants in the foreground there, those are palm trees. We got those coming in. Got a couple herb bushes over here. And that's about it for the garden. This slightly spooky looking thing, believe it or not, that's a sunflower. That damn thing got tall real fast. We planted two over here. One of them came down one night. We had a whole lot of wind, and for some reason this one didn't make it. So the stem broke, and even though my wife tied it back up, it's not healing. So then in the yard here, this mango tree, I swear, it's old. 25 years old, 30 years, whatever, when they built the house. And they never pruned it properly, right? Which leads to this. Look at that section. It's pushing up against the house, but this lower branch directly above my truck. The other day, that thing, this whole section, was so loaded with mangoes that this part right here was down in the bed of my truck. So my wife came out and she picked all these mangoes. That's not including the bag that she gave to the neighbors and a bag that she took to her school and gave to some of the cleaning ladies there. There's our tamarind trees. They're getting nice and bushy again. So after this season, after we harvest all the mangoes, because there's still some up there, I've got to prune this section of the tree, keep the house safe so it doesn't uplift the roof tiles or anything like that. So I got to cut that thing back. And that's about it. Big mango tree, I'm telling you. Lychee tree, got a lot of lychees this year. We got a lot of coconuts on that palm. Right? Grass is coming in like crazy. One of the videos I did about a year ago, this whole section was all brown. And it's been coming in better because I've been dumping the cuttings right on the lawn instead of collecting them and putting them elsewhere. And my wife really loves flowers, man. Well, not flowers per se, but plants. And we got a lot of interesting ones here. So, and even on the tree. Poor tree, can't get away. So that's about it for now. And later on, maybe in about 2 months, I'm going to do another little video and show the bougainvillea coming back in, and I'll try to tack it onto this one. Okay, everybody take it easy. Bye-bye from Thailand.